Please be seated. Have you ever noticed how movies often use montage scenes to convey a period of time? If an underdog group is preparing for a great contest, we'll see images of grueling practice sessions or planning sessions for a great mission or scientists building the special machine. Sometimes it's for travel. We'll catch glimpses of the main characters as they journey on the road. With just a few highlights, the mood and the emotions of the journey are conveyed. Laughing friends in a car will tell us something different from, say, a person standing alone in a field gazing mournfully at a sunset. Even just a few photos can tell a story, especially with the right music and mood lighting. Flipping through an old photo album with sepia-toned photos triggers stories and curiosity. Just to make me feel old, even color photos from the 70s and 80s have now taken on that reddish tint, making them relics from the 1900s. But even with modern options, we still love slideshows and videos. Facebook offers us the year in review videos. Instagram suggests our top 9 photos for the year. Our phone apps send us notifications offering to make a photo montage every couple of days, complete with themes so we can make it look old. The gospel for today feels like a travel montage to me. Jesus and the disciples journey from place to place, over land and in boats, as they are followed by these crowds of people. In my mind's eye, the images are tinted in earthy tones and are somewhat hazy from the dust of the road. A nostalgic melody weaves through the background, achingly sorrowful and yet strangely uplifting and hopeful at the same time. We see the images. Jesus takes in the disciples, inspired by their successful mission trips, and he recognizes their need for rest. Jesus watches from the boat as the crowds follow along the shore, and he understands their plight. Jesus enters town after town, surrounded by throngs, and he discerns their need for hope. Jesus saw the great crowds, and he had compassion for them. There's a lot wrapped up in that line. Jesus saw them, each one, the disciples, the people, the sick, the worried, the fearful, the guy steering the boat, the mother carrying the sick baby, the village elder watching carefully, and the Pharisee taking notes in the shadows. Jesus saw each one of them, and he knew them. Jesus knew them as he knows us, as only God can truly know us. In a moment, with just a glance, Jesus knows all our memories like photographs in an old carousel. Are we beginning with baby pictures? No. God knew us from our mother's womb, the scriptures tell us. First would be those ultrasound-like impressions of the embryo. Then the slow revelation of the heart's first beat. Look at this photograph. It's the birthing room. Can you feel the sense of managed urgency? The steady confidence of nurses and the nervous energy of parents? A flurry of activity, and then your first breath. With each new picture, a new experience. Our first babbling sounds, rolling over, crawling, and tentative first steps. And there's that very first time someone harshly told you no, complete with crocodile tears and heartache. What? No one took pictures of that moment in your photo album? Friends, this is the God's eye view. And Jesus was with us through all of it. Birthdays and holidays, school pictures, riding a bike, skinning our knees. Oh, that time we were separated from our parents and got lost. When our pet died. Our special blanket or toy. That Halloween costume that made us feel super. Those were the days. The awkward years of adolescence. Remember when we felt whole, surrounded by friends or family? Remember when we were hurt, feeling isolated and alone? Jesus walked with us as we collected our high school diploma. Jesus walked with us as we took the scary first steps of independence. The way we were and the people we would become. Sometimes we feel alone, lost, or abandoned. But Jesus sees us then too. In those dark moments of grief, when anger blinds our thoughts, when doubt assails our hope. Jesus knows those moments and holds them just as clearly as our best days, wrapping us in comfort and compassion, not trying to make it better, just holding us in our time of need. Memories and moments, the places we remember, the shirt that brings back a wash of mixed emotions every time we pull it out of the drawer, the music of our heart, the friends we made and lost through the years, our secrets, our accomplishments, our failures, and our successes. You might tell me, I don't know the pain. I don't know the things you've done or the people you've hurt. But I need you to know that you've never been alone. You're not going to surprise God. God knows you, and God always loves you. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Jesus knows what can't be expressed even with words. Jesus knows what's seen, what's hidden in the shadows. Jesus knows all the stories and what's been cropped around the edges. Jesus sees us, each of us. And Jesus has compassion for every one of us.